guys, it's Rose. In today's video, we are doing a very difficult task, and that is making a rock garden. This to me is one of the hardest things to do in Animal Crossing. This game is not really something that you quote unquote beat, but when you make a rock garden in Animal Crossing, you feel like you've beaten the game. I do believe. It is a very long task, but I am going to show you how to do it today. So this is the area that I am going to be making into a rock garden, and I do think it's important to decide what you want in the middle, whether it be just some trees and a path, or a statue, or a mush parasol like I'm using here. It's good to know how wide of a space to leave. So if you'd like your rock garden to look like mine, this is essentially what you would need to do. I marked this out with my shovel and dug holes to measure, but you would need a 6x6 space, and this will make a perfectly even circle of rocks. So if you follow this pattern and dig holes or cover up with custom designs where the X's are and leave open spaces where the rocks are, you can get your rocks to spawn like this, and I will further explain how rock spawning works in just a second. But this is a very nice circle pattern that leaves enough room for 4 to 6 wide item in the middle. So you could put a statue or a table or a tree in the middle or whatever you wanted, but you essentially need a 6x6 plot of land if you want yours to look like mine. Next, what I'm going to do is create a custom design, and I'm just going to do a red X just so I know this is the design I'm using for no rocks. And it really doesn't matter what you make for this design, it just needs to be a design that you made and that you can change. And what we're going to do is basically going into display here and mannequin, and we are going to put these all over our island. And the reason for this is because a rock needs a 3x3 space on each side of it to be able to spawn, and a mannequin also needs that. So if we put mannequins all over our island, we can very easily get rocks to spawn wherever we want them to. It takes a lot of mannequins, but you can make it work. And the reason you use mannequins is because, rather than just patterns on the ground, is because you can actually change the mannequin design and then they will all disappear. So some of the places rocks can spawn are near flowers, in open spaces, right next to cliffs. If they have one space next to a cliff, they will be able to spawn. And they can also spawn near flowers. It's very hard for them to spawn near water, and they won't spawn near buildings. Like I said, they need one space all the way around them to be able to spawn somewhere for you to be able to hit the rocks. And can we just take a second to appreciate how cute Lolly and Fauna are? Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I am covering my whole island with mannequins everywhere I can. And luckily a lot of places on my island are completely finished and have pathing down everywhere, so I didn't have to worry about those areas. But I do have a lot of open spots on my island because I'm redoing the whole thing. So basically you just need to put a mannequin down, and if there's one space open that is not covered, the rock could spawn there. So you need to cover as much of your island with mannequins as you possibly can. So this is what my island is starting to look like after probably about an hour of doing this. I have mannequins everywhere, and although this looks like a lot, it still was not dense enough. There were not enough mannequins. After we cover much of our island with mannequins, we are going to eat some apples and destroy, or whatever fruit you have, and destroy our rocks. And wherever your rocks are that you're destroying them, you need to put a mannequin down there because a rock could spawn there again tomorrow. So I'm just going to go display here and then mannequin, and I'm just going to continue to do that for the rest of my rocks on the island. So the hope is that the 6 rocks will spawn in all 6 of these open spots tomorrow. And you need to make sure you cover the areas around them so the rock will spawn in the right place that you want it. Then I am going to save my game on my Nintendo Switch, and I am going to time travel. I do 4 days at a time, just for the first one, because I don't like time traveling too much. I don't like bugs and weeds going everywhere. So I'm going to start off with 4 days time traveling forward, and we will go look at our rock garden and see if any of the rocks spawned where we wanted them to. And it looks like we have 1 that spawned, so now we have 3 more rocks, because there should be 1 rock spawning every single day. So now we need to go find 3 more rocks, break them, put mannequins down in their place so that rocks won't spawn there anymore. And so you see this rock is completely surrounded by flowers, but it was still able to spawn there. So now we're gonna save, we're gonna time travel again. However many rocks you're looking for that still need to spawn, that's how many days you should time travel. So if I'm looking for 5 more rocks, I can time travel 5 more days. And it looks like we had no luck this time. So we're gonna find our rocks, break them again, put mannequins down. And at this point, I was just leaving the clay and iron that came out of the rocks because it was one less place that a rock would spawn. So I just left the clay and the iron and the stone. So after about another hour of doing this off camera, I did leave some parts of this off camera because I didn't want this video to be like 30 minutes straight of me putting down mannequins. So after about an hour of doing this, I totally forgot about my house and needed to put mannequins there, so I went ahead and did that. And then I'm just gonna check how many rocks we have. Okay, so today we have 3, so that means we're halfway done. You should have 6 rocks in total. So going to the next day, now we have 5. So we need 1 more rock to spawn. So we're gonna go find that rock, break it, and then time travel again. I have been doing this, you guys, for like 2 hours off camera still, and finally we have all of our rocks in the right place. You guys, when I'm telling you, the feeling of accomplishment that this gave me is unreal. It was amazing. Now that all of our rocks have spawned in the place that we want them to, we are going to go into the custom design we made for all of the mannequins. We're gonna change it in some way. You can put color down, you could erase it, do something. You're just gonna change it, save it, and then boom, all of your mannequins gone. This is our rock garden. I started decorating it and put the mush stool in the middle. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely let me know if you try this out or if you have any questions. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!